651 for Sierra's coming ground 121 decimal, yes.
That's not Sierra 129, found it.
Air 656 Julia taxi Whiskey 2, Whiskey 3, cross me 34 Papa 1. Orange 5 X-ray Alpha continue taxi Ypres taxiway 2, stand 202. Good evening. Orange 5 X-ray Alpha. Continue taxi Ypres taxiway 2, stand 202.
Runway 1741, turn left in 310, clear Dallas, approach runway 28 left.
That's 200 degrees, clear Dallas, 2 left, runway 174.
Runway 3, Sierra Bravo, we're established, 28 left. Runway 3, Sierra Bravo, Roger, continue approach number 1. Continue approach, runway 3, Sierra Bravo.
No, it won't.
Runway 3, Sierra Bravo, contact tower 118 decimal 6, bye.
186,
3 Sierra Bravo, bye.
to Tower, good evening from runway 3 Sierra Bravo, we're established, 28 left.
Runway 3 Sierra Bravo, continue number 1, runway inspection progress, surface wind at 220 degrees 12 knots.
That's copy, continue approach, runway 3 Sierra Bravo. Established, runway 174.
Runway 1741, Roger, continue approach number 2, contact tower 118 decimal 6, bye bye.
86, runway 1741, bye.
Bye.
Tower, good evening, runway 174, 12 left.
Runway 1741, continue number 2, surface wind at 220 degrees 14 knots.
Continue, runway 174.
SU-13, Roger, hold short of runway 28 left. Runway 3 Sierra Bravo, surface wind at 220 degrees 14 knots, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Clear, clear, runway 3 Sierra Bravo.
Minutes 21, stop it. It's 21 cleared onto runway 16, hold short of runway 28 left. Degrees 14 knots. It's 2-1, roger.
And approach hello, Ryanair 113 Alpha with you. We're descending flight level 70 and we're doing 300 knots inbound to Arbok.
Ryanair 113 Alpha, hello, continue heading, left base ILS 28, left 38 to go.
Great, thanks. On the heading for the left base for 28 left, Ryanair 113 Alpha.
Ryanair 113 Alpha, descent altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1014.
4,000 feet now on the QNH 1014, Ryanair 113 Alpha.
Whiskey 3, cross me 34 on 2 Papa 1. Ryanair 1741, surface wind 220 degrees, mean at 10 knots, max at 28, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, Ryanair 174.
How much notice do you need to vacate 28 left for the work you have to do on it? It's 21, that's copied. I have one lander short finals runway 28 left. Do you want to go on after him? Maintenance 21, you can proceed runway 16, hold short runway 28 left.
288 requesting pushback. Dublin ground Ryanair 288 no pushback tag is available to answer your request.
Rescue 13, clear cross runway 16, hold short runway 28 left at all times. It's 21 from runway 34, proceed on to runway 28 left and listen out.
Dublin ground Ryanair 288 with Yankee ready to taxi ILR.
Ryanair 1741, vacate 05,
Ryanair 288 taxiing to and hold short of runway 28 left using taxiway Bravo Echo 1 runway 34. Contact tower on 119er 8085 when ready.
Thanks, descending now 2,000 feet, Ryanair 113 Alpha.
Ryanair 1741, hello again, taxi, Whiskey 2, Whiskey 3, cross 34, Papa 1.
Runway 34, Ryanair 288.
Ryanair 64 Tango Lima, low, descent altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1014, cleared ILS approach runway 28 left.
3,000 feet, QNH 1014, and clear ILS approach left, 64 Tango Lima.
Place 3, proceed as requested on the apron. This night, the rate of taxiing to an aircraft hold short of all runways. Ryanair 3 Sierra Bravo, continue taxi Foxtrot Inner, Delta Sierra, stand 111 Tango. Good evening.
Dublin ground Golf 0 Golf Foxtrot Charlie request taxi for straight out departure with Yankee.
Golf 0 Golf Foxtrot Charlie taxi to and hold short of runway 28 right using taxiway Alpha Kilo November 1. Contact tower on 124.68 when ready. Golf Foxtrot Charlie, please acknowledge.
Taxi to and hold short runway 28 right using taxiway Alpha Kilo November 1 Golf Foxtrot Charlie.
Ryanair 113 Alpha, turn left swing 310, cleared ILS runway 28 left.
Great, thanks, Cessna 310, clear for the ILS 28 left, Ryanair 113 Alpha.
Maintenance 3. Maintenance 3, cleared Bravo 2 cross runway 16 on the Sierra, hold short of runway 28 left at all times. Air 1741, continue taxi Foxtrot inner stand 112 Romeo, good evening.
And the Ryanair 113 Alpha, coming up on about 8 miles now, established ILS 28 left.
Ryanair 113 Alpha, roger, number 1, contact tower 118.6, bye-bye.
886 Ryanair 113 Alpha, thanks, good night.
Night.
And tower, hello, Ryanair 113 Alpha with you, just past 8 miles now, established ILS 28 left.
Ryanair 113 Alpha, good evening, continue number 1 runway inspection progress, surface wind at 230 degrees 11 knots.
Thanks, continuing Ryanair 113 Alpha.
And maintenance 2-1, when ready, if you would vacate runway 28 left and report vacate. Confirm altitude and Swooper report vacated, please. It's 2-1 Roger, hold short from runway 28 left on Sierra 1. Ryanair 113 Alpha, surface wind at 230 degrees 12 knots, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Clear to land 28 left, Ryanair 113 Alpha.
Short 499, hello, identified turn left 10 degrees, vectors left base, ILS to 28 left, 37 to go.
Hotel, that's copy 7499.
Short 499, descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH is 1014.
Why does it QNH 1014, 7499? Dublin ground Magic Sun 8019er, request taxi to the gate.
230 degrees 12 knots.
Magic Sun 8019er, taxi to gate tree 14 using taxiway Bravo Hotel 2 cross runway tree 4 Hotel 1 Lima India November Kilo 4 Foxtrot tree Lima India November Kilo tree. Taxiing to gate tree 14 via taxiway Bravo Hotel 2 cross runway tree 4 Hotel 1 Lima India November Kilo 4 Foxtrot tree Lima India November Kilo tree Magic Sun 8019er.
Let's go Shamrock 4, Romeo Lima, passing flight level 140, flight level 70, reject RBAC with a speed of 270 knots.
Short 4 Romeo Lima low, continue heading 42 miles to go, ILS 28 left.
Continue present head and ILS 2 left, Shamrock 4, Romeo Lima.
4 Romeo Lima, descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1014.
Descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH is 1014, Shamrock 4, Romeo Lima.
Dublin ground Shamrock tree 252 with Yankee ready to taxi IFR. Shamrock tree 252 taxi to and hold short of runway 28 right via taxiway Romeo Foxtrot India November November Echo Romeo Alpha Kilo
Short
November
499,
1.
descend at 3,000 feet.
Contact tower on 124.68 when ready.
Maintenance 2-1, there is another aircraft joining the final to 10 miles.
Taxiing hold short runway 28 right via taxiway Romeo Foxtrot, India November November Echo Romeo Alpha Kilo November 1 Shamrock Tree 252.
Ryanair 113 Alpha, vacate Sierra 5 up Sierras and call me in ground 121 decimal 8.
Sierra 5 Sierra 28, Ryanair 113 Alpha.
What's that, Lima? Shamrock 499, descent at 2,000 feet.
2,000 feet, Shamrock 499.
Tower 64, Tango Lima, 9 miles on this business.
Ryanair 64 Tango Lima, surface wind 230 degrees, 11 knots, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Great point, 2 left, 64 Tango Lima. Shamrock 56 Victor, low descent altitude 5,000 feet at H1014, vector very shortly, ILS to runway 28 left, and you 42 miles to go.
231 taxi to gate 400 Lima using taxiway Echo 5 Bravo cross runway tree 4 Alpha Lima
Romeo
November
Lima,
Kilo
turn
2.
left heading 025.
Left hand 025, Shamrock 4 Romeo Lima.
Whiskey 3, cross runway 34, Papa 1,
Taxiing to
and
gate 400
Yipper
Lima
taxi
using
1,
taxiway
stand
Echo 5
1,
Bravo cross
2,
runway
1,
tree 4
clear
Alpha
now.
Lima India November Kilo 2 Shamrock 2 Tree 1.
Shamrock 4 Romeo Lima, descent at 3,000 feet.
Then 3,000 feet, Shamrock 4 Romeo Lima.
Two 30 degrees, 10 knots.
Shamrock 499, turn left heading north.
Left heading north, Shamrock 499.
Group 25, 8 off 318 Romeo, your pushing start approved, push stroke release point November, Q
Dublin ground alert
is
tree 9014, no
1014.
pushback tag is available to answer your request.
Two 30 degrees, 12 knots.
Shamrock 4 Romeo Lima, descent at 2,000 feet.
Descend at 2,000 feet, Shamrock 4 Romeo Lima.
Dublin ground alert tree 9004 with
Shamrock
Yankee ready to
499, turn left heading
taxi
310, cleared ILS approach runway 28 left.
Alert tree 9004 taxi to and hold short of runway 28 right via taxiway Alpha
Shamrock
Kilo
56 Victor,
November 1.
descent at 4,000 feet.
Contact tower on 124.68 when ready. Dublin ground Ryanair 816 requesting pushback. Ryanair 816 pushback request accepted.
Two 30 degrees, 11 knots.
Taxiing hold short runway 28 right using taxiway Alpha Kilo November 1 Alair tree 9004. Dublin ground RYANAIR tree 6 taxi to the gate.
Shamrock 4 Romeo Lima, turn left north.
To gate 404
Left
Romeo
north,
using
Shamrock 4
taxiway
Romeo
Bravo
Lima.
cross runway tree 4 Alpha Lima India November Kilo 2.
West 13.
Shamrock 56 Victor, descent at 2,000 feet.
Romeo using taxiway Bravo cross runway tree 4 Alpha Lima India November Kilo 2.
Shamrock 4 Romeo Lima, turn left
RYANAIR
heading
tree
310,
6.
cleared ILS approach runway 28 left, speed 180 knots.
Left hand
Ryanair tree
310
6,
on
hold
clear
position,
now.
caution other traffic.
Shamrock 4 Romeo Lima. Shamrock 499, what I established turn left.
Shamrock 499, roger, 160 to 4, number 1, contact tower 118.6, good night.
Dublin ground Ryanair 816 with Yankee ready to taxi IFR. Ryanair 816 taxi to and hold short of runway 28 right via taxiway Whiskey Kilo November 1.
Ryanair 64 Tango Lima, vacant ATR 5 right, Mountain Sierra, Scomming Road 1-1.8.
750 Sierra 118, Ryanair 64 Tango Lima, here.
499, warning, police officer.
Sherman 499, good evening, continue approach. Your number 1, surface wind at 240 degrees, 11 knots.
Yes, 499.
Roger, RYA and AIR 336.
Ryanair 64 Tango Lima, hello again, taxi Whiskey 1, crossing 34 to Hotel 1. Shamrock 499, surface wind at 240 degrees, 11 knots, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Right on, 2 left, 499.
Route direct to Labmo, channel to 3000 feet at KNH 1014, Ryanair 15, stop by info.
Sure, 4 Army Lima, 160 knots till 40 me, contact tower 118.6, bye-bye.
11624 and 118.6, Sherman 4, Romeo Lima.
Sure, 56 Victor, turn left north, 180 knots.
That's heading north, altitude speed 180, Sherman 56.
Dublin ground, Centric 52 for requesting pushback.
Sherman 4, Romeo Lima, localizer stopping.
Centric 52 for pushback.
Shamrock 4 Romeo Lima, continue number 2, surface wind at 230 degrees, 12 knots.
Continue number 2, Sherman 4, Romeo Lima.
Ryanair 15 Papa uniform, cleared LS approach runway 28 left.
Clear LS approach, runway 28 left, Ryanair 15 Papa uniform.
Sure, 56 Victor, turn left heading 310, cleared LS approach runway 28 left.
Heading 310, cleared LS 28 left, Sherman 56 Victor.
Dublin ground,
Fuel
Centric
truck is in
52
position.
for requesting the end of pushback. Centric 52 for request to end pushback received. Dublin ground, Centric 524 with Yankee ready to taxi IFR. Centric 524 taxi to and hold short of runway 28 right via taxiway Romeo Foxtrot, India November Echo Romeo Alpha Kilo November 1. Contact tower on 124.68 when ready.
Sure, 56 Victor, speed 160 knots till 40 me, contact tower 118.6, bye-bye.
164, tower 80.
Taxi to and hold short runway 28 right via taxiway Romeo Foxtrot, India November Echo Romeo Alpha Kilo November 1.
Ryanair 64 Tango Lima, continue link 4, stand 203 Romeo. Good evening.
Sir, Sherman 56 Victor on a 7 mile final, 28 left.
Right. Shamrock 4 Romeo Lima, surface wind at 230 degrees, 13 knots, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Runway 28 left, clear to land, Shamrock 4, Romeo Lima.
Shamrock 56 Victor, good evening, continue number 2, surface wind at 230 degrees, 13 knots.
Continue approach, Sherman 56 Victor.
Shamrock 499, taxi Whiskey 1, crossing 3 front, Hotel 1. Degrees, 13 knots. Scarab 258, taxi link 2, Fox 1, Echo 1, hold short of runway 34 and runway 28 left. Romeo Lima, vacate Sierra 51, Sierra's and call me ground 121 decimal 8.
Sierra 5 Sierra's and 121 decimal 8, check mark for Romeo Lima.
Shamrock 5 and 6, Victor surface wind at 240 degrees 12 knots, runway 2 at left, clear to land.
Now to it, left, Shamrock 5, 6 Victor.
Shamrock 4 Romeo Lima, hello again, taxi, Whiskey 1, cross me 34 on to Hotel 1. 240 degrees 11 knots. These 3 Roger, thanks. Scarab 258, call me on tower 118.6. 240 degrees 11 knots. Air Golf Charlie, stand by, I'll call you back in a couple of minutes.
Scarab 258, Foxtrot 1 for Echo 1 holding short 34 and 28 left and we need 1 more minute.
Scarab 258, report fully ready for departure.
We'll report fully ready for departure, Scarab 258.
Other station call and ground, say again. Rescue 13 cleared up to runway 28 right, listen and report vacating. And Ryanair, correction, Shamrock 499, continue, link 4, apron taxiway 4, stand 318 Romeo. Good evening. Shamrock 56, Victor on the Sierra's, calling in ground 121 decimal 8.
518, Shamrock 56. Establish Rhino 15, Papa Uniform.
Rhino 15, Papa Uniform, Roger, number 1, character 118 decimal 6, bye-bye.
186, Rhino 15, Papa Uniform, good morning. Sorry, morning, Rhino 15, Papa Uniform.
Rhino 15, Papa Uniform, good evening, continue, number 1, possibly traffic to depart, surface wind at 230 degrees 13 knots.
Continue, Rhino 15, Papa Uniform.
Channel 4 Romeo Lima, continue taxi, link 4, apron taxiway 4, stand 311 Romeo. Good evening.
Crew boarding starting.
56 Victor, continue taxi, link 4, apron taxi 4, stand 313, Charlie. Good evening. Air 656 Juliet taxi, Whiskey 2, Whiskey 3, crossway 34, Papa 1. Orange 5 X-ray Alpha, continue taxi, airport taxiway 2, stand 202, good evening. Orange 5 X-ray Alpha. Continue taxi, apron taxiway 2, stand 202.
Dublin Ground Hotel Yankee Sierra 244 requesting the end of pushback.
Runway 1741, turn left in 310, clear Dallas approach runway 28 left.
To end pushback
2 degrees, clear Dallas 2 left, runway 174. Runway 3 Sierra Bravo, we're established 28 left.
Runway 3 Sierra Bravo, Roger, continue approach number 1.
Dublin Ground Hotel Yankee Sierra 244 with Yankee ready to taxi IFR. Hotel Yankee Sierra 244 taxi to and hold short of runway 28 right using taxiway Whiskey Kilo November 1. Contact tower on 124.68 when ready.
Runway 3 Sierra Bravo, contact tower 118.6, bye.
186 traffic, Sierra Bravo. Prepare, good evening from Runway 3 Sierra Bravo, we're established.
Taxiing hold short runway 28
Runway 3
right
Sierra
using
Bravo,
taxiway
continue
Whiskey
number 1,
Kilo
runway
November
inspection,
1
progress surface
244.
wind at 220 degrees 12 knots.
Let's copy, continue approach Runway 3 Sierra Bravo. Established Ryanair 174.
Runway 1741, Roger, continue approach number 2, contact tower 118.16, bye bye.
86, Ryanair 174, bye.
Bye.
So good evening, Ryanair 174,
Dublin Ground Ryanair 121 request taxi
Ryanair
to the gate.
1741, continue number 2,
Ryanair
surface wind
121
at
taxi
220 degrees 14 knots.
400 Lima using
Anyway,
taxiway
Ryanair
Bravo
124.
cross runway tree 4 Alpha Lima India November Kilo 2.
SU13, Roger, hold short of runway 28 left.
Taxiing to gate
Ryanair
400
3 Sierra
Lima
Bravo,
taxiway
surface wind
Bravo
at
cross
220
runway
degrees
4
14
Alpha
knots.
Lima India November
Runway
Kilo
28
2
left, clear
Ryanair
to land.
121.
To the left, clear land, Ryanair 3 Sierra Bravo.
Maintenance 2-1, stand it. It's 2-1 cleared onto runway 16, hold short of runway 28 left. 30 degrees, 14 knots.
And approach hello, Ryanair 113 Alpha with you. We're descending flight level 70 and we're doing 300 knots inbound to Aurigny.
Ryanair 113 Alpha, hello, continue heading left base side at 28 left, 38 to go.
Great, thanks on the heading to the left base for 28 left, Ryanair 113 Alpha.
Ryanair 113 Alpha, descend altitude 4,000 feet, KH 1014.
4,000 feet now on the QNH 1014, Ryanair 113 Alpha.
Whiskey 3, crossing 34 on 2 Papa 1.
Taxiing to gate 403 Lima using taxiway Bravo Cross runway tree 4 Alpha Lima India November Kilo 2 RYNAIR
1741, surface wind 220 degrees, mean at 10 knots, max at 28, runway 2 at left, clear to land.
Clear to land, Ryanair 174.
How much notice do you need to vacate to it left for the work you have to do on it? It's 2-1, that's copied. I have one lander short finals runway 2 at left. Do you want to go on after him? From means 2-1, you can proceed runway 16, hold short runway 2 at left. West, 13, clear cross runway 16, hold short runway 2 at left at all times. It's 2-1 from runway 34, proceed on runway 2 at left and listen out. Ryanair 1741, vacate 05 onto Sierra and call me ground 121.8. Vacate 005 and 121 and 1741 bye.
Thanks for sending out 2,000 feet, Ryanair 113 Alpha.
Ryanair 1741, hello again, taxi Whiskey 2, Whiskey 3, crossing 34, Papa 1.
Ryanair 64 Tango Lima, low, descend altitude 3,000 feet, KH 1014, clear data, approach runway 28 left.
3,000 feet, KH 1014, Place 3, proceed as requested on the apron, this night ready taxi to an aircraft holster of all runways. Ryanair 3 Sierra Bravo, continue taxi Foxtrot inner Delta Sierra, stand 111 Tango. Good evening.
Runway 113 Alpha, turn left saying 310, cleared ILS, runway 28 left.
Great, thanks, Cessna 310, clear for the ILS 28 left, Ryanair 113 Alpha.
Cross runway 34 Alpha Lima, India, November Kilo 2, Air Portugal 1322.
Maintenance 3. Maintenance 3, cleared Bravo 2, cross runway 16 on the Sierra, hold short of runway 28 left at all times. Air 1741, continue taxi Foxtrot inner stand 112 Romeo, good evening.
And the Ryanair 113 Alpha, coming up in about 8 miles now, established ILS 28 left.
Ryanair 113 Alpha, roger, number 1, contact tower 118.6, bye-bye.
886 Ryanair 113 Alpha, thanks, good night.
Night.
And tower, hello, Ryanair 113 Alpha with you, just past 8 miles now, established ILS 28 left.
Ryanair 113 Alpha, good evening, continue number 1 runway inspection progress, surface wind at 230 degrees 11 knots.
Thanks, continuing Ryanair 113 Alpha.
And maintenance 21, when ready if you would vacate runway 28 left and report vacate. Confirm ops 2 and Swooper report vacated, please. It's 2-1 Roger, hold short from my 2 left on Sierra 1. Ryanair 113 Alpha, surface wind at 230 degrees 12 knots from my 2 left, clear to land.
Clear to land 28 left, Ryanair 113 Alpha.
Short 499, hello, identified turn left 10 degrees, vectors left base, ILS to 28 left, 37 to go.
Approach 10, that's copy 7499.
Short 499, descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH is 1014.
Right, that's taking H1014, 7499.
Two 230 degrees 12 knots. Send Super Roger,
Approach low, Shamrock 4, Romeo Lima, passing flight level 140, descent flight level 70, direct Arbach with speed of 270 knots.
Sure, 4 Romeo Lima low, continue heading 42 miles to go, ILS 28 left.
Continue fast ahead and ILS 38 left, Shamrock 4, Romeo Lima.
Sure, 4 Romeo Lima, descent altitude 4,000 feet, KH1014.
Descent altitude 4,000 feet, exceeding 1014, Shamrock 4, Romeo Lima.
Sure, 499, descent at 3,000 feet.
3,000 feet, Shamrock 499.
Winds 21, there is another aircraft joining the finals, 10 miles. Liner 113 Alpha, vacate Sierra 5 up in Sierras and call me in ground 121 decimal yet.
Sierra 5 Sierra is 20 minutes right there, 113 Alpha. What's that doing?
Sure, 499, descent at 2,000 feet.
2,000 feet, Shamrock 499.
Tower 964, Tango Lima, I'm on this business.
964 Tango Lima, surface wind 230 degrees, 11 knots, runway 2 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, to left 964 Lima.
Sure, 56 Victor, low, descent altitude 5,000 feet, KH1014, vector very shortly, ILS to runway 28 left, and you 42 miles to go.
5,000 feet, KH1014, that's all, copy, Shamrock 5.
Sure, 4 Romeo Lima, turn left heading 025.
Left hand 025, Shamrock 4, Romeo Lima.
Whiskey 3, cross my 34, Papa 1, and it's Ypern taxi 1 to stand 121. Good evening.
Sure, 4 Romeo Lima, descent at 3,000 feet.
Descent 3,000 feet, Shamrock 4, Romeo Lima.
Two 30 degrees, 10 knots.
Sure, 499, turn left heading north.
Left heading north, Shamrock 499.
Curve 25, 8 Romeo. Your pushing starts approved, pushing start release point November, QNH 1014. Two 30 degrees, 12 knots.
Lima, descent at 2,000 feet.
Descent at 2,000 feet, Shamrock 4, Romeo Lima.
Sure, 499, turn left heading 310, clear ILS approach runway 28 left.
Left 310, clear to ILS 28 left, Shamrock 499.
Sure, 56 Victor, descent at 4,000 feet.
4,000 feet, Shamrock 56 Victor.
Two 30 degrees, 11 knots.
turn left north.
Left north, Shamrock 4, Romeo Lima.
West 13.
Shark 56 Victor, descend at 2,000 feet.
2,000 feet, Shamrock 566.
Shark 4 Romeo Lima, turn left lane 310, cleared LS approach runway 28 left, speed 180 knots.
Left hand 310, cleared on left, 2 at left, and speed 180 knots, Shamrock 4, Romeo Lima.
Shamrock 499, fully established 2 knots.
Shark 499, roger, 160 to 4, number 1, contact tower 118.6, good night.
160 to 4, 186, Shamrock 499, exit off, good night.
Ryanair 64 Tango Lima, vacant Sierra 5, right Sierra, Scolding Drive, decimal yet.
Sierra 5 Sierra 118, Ryanair 64 Tango Lima, 0. Shamrock 499, warning, fully established.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Your number 1, service
Dublin
wind
ground Shamrock
240311 knots.
requesting pushback. Shamrock 496 pushback request accepted.
Ryanair 64 Tango Lima, hello again, taxi Whiskey 1, cross Mike 34, Hotel 1.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Shamrock 499, surface wind 240 degrees, 11 knots, runway 28 left, clears land.
Right on, 2 at left, Shamrock 499.
Route direct to Lapmo, Shamrock to 3000 feet, and KNH 1014, Ryanair 15, Papa Uniform.
Locking
Shark 4
gear.
Romeo Lima, 160 knots till 40 ME, contact tower 118.6, bye-bye.
160 to 4 and 118.6, Shamrock 4, Romeo Lima.
Shark 56 Victor, turn left north, 180 knots.
That's heading north, and reduce speed 180, Shamrock 566.
Tower Shamrock 4, Romeo Lima, looking at established, to the left.
Shamrock 4 Romeo Lima, continue
Release
number 2,
caution
surface
rate
wind
496
230 degrees,
requesting
12
end
knots.
pushback.
Continue number 2, Shamrock 4, Romeo
Shamrock
Lima.
496 request to end pushback received.
Release caution rate push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Ryanair 15 Papa Uniform, cleared LS approach runway 28 left.
Dublin ground
Shamrock
Shamrock 496
left,
Yankee
Ryanair
ready
15
to
Papa
taxi
Uniform.
IFR.
Shark 56 Victor, turn left lane 310,
Shamrock
cleared LS approach
496
runway
taxi
28 left.
to and halt short of runway 28 left using taxiway Lima India November Kilo 1 Bravo cross runway 34. Contact tower on 119.805 when ready. Taxi to and hold short runway 28 left via taxiway Lima India November Kilo 1 Bravo cross runway 34 Shamrock 496. Dublin ground Ryanair 271 taxi to the gate. Ryanair 271 taxi to gate 402 Lima via taxiway Bravo cross runway 34 Alpha Lima India November Kilo 2. Taxiing to gate 402 Lima via taxiway Bravo cross runway 34 Alpha Lima India November Kilo 2 Ryanair 271.
Shark 56 Victor, speed 160 knots till 40 ME, contact tower 118.6, bye-bye.
164, carry Shamrock 566, good night.
Ryanair 64 Tango Lima, continue link 4, stand 203 Romeo. Good evening.
Sir, Shamrock 566, you're on a 7 miles.
Please set parking brakes.
Right. Shamrock 4 Romeo
Waiting
Lima,
your confirmation for a good engine
23
start.
13 knots, runway 28 left, clears land.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
56 Victor, good evening, continue number 2, surface wind at 230 degrees, 13 knots.
Continue about Shamrock 566.
Hotel 1.
Unlocking gear.
230 degrees, 13 knots.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Taxi, a link to Focus 1,
Left
Echo
is
1,
clear,
full short
right is
runway
clear.
34, and runway 2 at left. Channel 4 Romeo Lima, vacate Sierra 5 on Sierra, and call me ground 121 decimal 8.
Sierra 5 Sierra, and 121 decimal 8, nach for Romeo Lima.
Channel 5 6, Victor surface wind 240 degrees 12 knots, runway 2 at left, clear to land. Channel 4 Romeo Lima, hello again, taxi, Whiskey 1, crossway 3 front, Hotel 1.
Standard 258, Foxtrot 1 for Echo 1 holding short 34 and 28 left, and we need 1 more minute.
Curve 258, report fully ready for departure.
We'll report fully ready for departure, Skype 258.
Other station call correcting again. Rescue 13 cleared up to runway 28 right, listen 9, report vacating. And Ryanair, correction, Shamrock 499, continue, link 4, apron taxi 4, stop 318 Romeo, good evening. Shamrock 5, Victor, here's calling ground 121 decimal 8.
Dublin Tower Golf 0 Golf Foxtrot Charlie at runway 28 right, ready for departure, straight out departure. Cleared for takeoff, runway 28 right, Golf Foxtrot Charlie.
Ryanair 15 Papa uniform, good evening, continue number 1, possibly traffic to depart, surface wind at 230 degrees 13 knots.
Continue Ryanair 15 Papa.
Channel 4 Romeo Lima, continue taxi, link 4, apron taxi 4, stand 311 Romeo, good evening.
Dublin Tower ICER 41611 miles east, inbound ILS runway 28 right approach. ICER 416 Dublin Tower. UNH 29er decimal 9er 2 wind calm, cleared ILS runway 28 right approach.
surface wind 23 degrees, 11 knots.
Line up and
Cleared ILS runway 28 right approach Magic Sun 5115.
Runner 15 Papa Uniform, continue approach, traffic line up for an immediate departure.
Check taxi.
230 degrees, mean of 10 knots, max 20.
Continue around 15 Papa.
Dublin Tower Ryanair 441014 miles east inbound ILS runway 28 right approach. Ryanair 4410 Dublin Tower. QNH 29er.9er 2 wind calm cleared ILS runway 28 right approach.
Sherman 56 Victor, continue taxi link 4 apron taxi 4 snap 313 Charlie.
Cleared ILS runway 28 right approach Ryanair 4410.
Pitch hold, roll hold, green, green. And now green.
Ryanair 15 Papa Uniform, surface wind 230 degrees, mean at 10 knots, max at 20, runway 2 left, clear to land.
The left, Ryanair 15 Papa Uniform.
Ends 3.
ICER 416 wind calm cleared to land runway 28 right. Aurigny 801 leading my airspace frequency change approved. Magic Sun 5115, follow the aircraft on final. Wind calm cleared to land runway 28 right.
Dublin Tower Aurigny 801 frequency change. Dublin approach Aurigny 801 is type 4 miles northwest of Dublin 3,100 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Aurigny 801 Dublin approach. Squawk 2176.
Squawk 2176 Aurigny 801.
Aurigny 801 radar contact 4 miles west of Echo India Bravo Alpha 3,600 feet. Cleared through the Charlie airspace. Maintain on navigation.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace Aurigny 801.
Heading select, green. VS, green.
Ryanair 3619er is at 6,700 feet, climbing 15,000 feet. Ryanair 3619er Dublin approach QNH 29er decimal 902, continue to Simna. Lufthansa 978, you are 19er miles east. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet, keep speed not above 220 knots, expect ILS runway 28 left approach via Aurigny transition. Clear to Aurigny. Ryanair 3619er, you are 28 miles southeast. Descend and maintain 4,000 feet, keep speed not above 220 knots, expect ILS runway 28 left approach via Aurigny transition. Clear to Aurigny. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet, keep speed not above 220 knots, expect ILS runway 28 left approach via Aurigny transition. Clear to Aurigny, Lufthansa 978. Aurigny 801, contact Shannon Center on 132.15. Good day.
132.15 Aurigny 801. Shannon Center, Aurigny 801, 9,800 feet.
Aurigny 801, Shannon Center, QNH 29er decimal 902, continue to Sierra Tango uniform. Shannon Center, Ryanair 3006 is passing 6,500 feet, climbing 17,000 feet. Ryanair 3006, Shannon Center, QNH 29er decimal 902, continue. KLM 1246 traffic is 5 o'clock 2 miles at flight level 300. Report them in sight. Shannon Center, WestJet 1034, flight level 320. WestJet 1034, Shannon Center, continue. Aurigny 801, contact Manchester Center on 118.775. Good day.
118.775 Aurigny 801. Manchester Center, Aurigny 801, 10,500 feet.
Aurigny 801, Manchester Center, QNH 29er decimal 902, continue to Sierra Tango uniform. Shamrock 3264, you are 2,300 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 2,000 feet, QNH 29er decimal 902. Beaufort 90738, you are 600 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 360. Aurigny 801, contact Shannon Center on 132.15. Good day.
132.15 Aurigny 801. Shannon Center, Aurigny 801, 11,900 feet.
Aurigny 801, Shannon Center, QNH 29er decimal 902, continue to Sierra Tango uniform. Center Chanex 1786, flight level 340. Chanex 1786, Shannon Center, continue. 118.775. Good day. Ryanair Tree 006 traffic is 2 o'clock 4 miles at 12,400 feet. Report them in sight. Going to 118.775 KLM 1246. Ryanair Tree 006 contact Manchester Center
green.
on 118.775. Good day. Ryanair Tree 006. Ryanair 1739er contact Dublin approach on 119.555. Good day. .555 Ryanair 1739er. Contact Manchester Center on 118.775. Good day. Going to 118.775 Speedbird 837. Ryanair 7157 contact Dublin approach on 121.1. Good day. Chanex 1786 traffic is 2 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 330. Report them in sight. 121.1 Ryanair 7157. Chanex 1786 traffic in sight. 118.775 easy 19er 74.
Cruise. Procedure.
After takeoff checklist, below the line, altimeters.
Contact Manchester Center on 118.775. Good day. Going to 118.775 Chanex 1786. Air Canada 1515 flight level 270. Air Canada 1515 Shannon Center, continue. Bolari 1727 flight level 380. Bolari 1727 Shannon Center, continue. Ryanair 856 flight level 360. Ryanair 856 Shannon Center, continue. Aurigny 801, contact Manchester Center on 118.775. Good day.
Going to 118.775 Aurigny 801. Manchester Center, Aurigny 801, 12,000 feet.
Aurigny 801, Manchester Center, QNH 29.902. Continue to Sierra Tango uniform. KLM 1246, you are 300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 280. KNX 1786 traffic is 3 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 330. Report them in sight. KNX 1786 have the in sight. flight level 290 Gen X 1786. Flight level 360, flyer 1382. Easy 19074, you are 300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 360. Gen X 1786, descend and maintain 17,000 feet. Climb and maintain flight level 360, Easy 19074. Ryanair 7346, you are 700 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 360. Descend and maintain 17,000 feet, Gen X 1786. Contact Shannon Center on 132.15. Good day. decimal 15 Malari 1338. WestJet 1373 traffic is 9 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 365. Report them in sight. Manchester Center Air Canada 1515 flight level 270. Air Canada 1515 Manchester Center continue. WestJet 1373 have the traffic. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet, Gen X 1786.